Beloveds, sorry, brain kind of shorted out there. Don't know what I was thinking. Actually, I do. I was thinking about Facebook Live, but not what I'm doing about the soul session. So, yeah, I'm thinking about the future. All right. I think I'm going to try and finish chapter 5. We've got about 5 pages. Chapter 18. We've got about 5 pages is what I was thinking. So we are going to start on the very bottom of 302 with the section No Failures. As I let the cat go by. All right. Okay. All right, pick a lane, lady. She's 14 pounds. So, I mean, she's making her presence known. It's Rita, if you're curious. Okay. No failures. If one appears to have failed, they should realize that there are no failures in the universe. They should completely erase the idea of failure by stating that there are no failures. If one believes that they have failed last year, they are likely to fail again this year, unless the false thought is erased. Break down everything except the recognition of the one perfect power, which is not contingent upon any place, person, condition, time of year, or anything but itself. A demonstration is made when it comes straight through from the truth. The one who wishes to make a demonstration must clear up their own subjective atmosphere. The reason being that they must be objectively making statements which their subjective thought may be denying. In this way, we often neutralize our word as fast as it is spoken. What he's talking about is when you say something affirmative and then you're in the back of your mind, you immediately go as if or not or, well, that's not true. You know, you're not saying it out loud, but in the back of your mind, you're doubting it. You're neutralizing your word. Okay. When Jesus said, resist not, he meant that non-recognition of evil is the only way to avoid it. This is true according to the law of cause and effect. For what we persist in recognizing, we persist in holding in place. That which we refuse to recognize, we neutralize, and it is no longer there so far as we are concerned. If we erase the idea of failure, any idea of failure. Now, here is where it looks as if one were not telling the truth to themselves, but they are declaring the truth about the spirit that indwells them. This spirit never fails. All caps. This spirit never fails. Affirm this until it is a very part of your being. This word blots out from the book of my remembrance any sense of lack, limitation, want, or fear of failure. There is no failure, no person to fail. Failure is neither person, place, nor thing. It is a false thought and has no truth in it. It is a belief in lack, and there is no lack. It is a belief in a limitation which does not exist. Your word, which is one with the infinite life, has been spoken in calm trust. It will be taken up at once, and it will be operated upon. Perfect is the pattern, and perfect will be the result. Your word is now establishing it forever. See this, feel it, know it. You are now encompassed by perfect life, by infinite activity, by all power, by all guidance. The power of the Spirit is supplying you with all good. It is filling you with life and love. Thought is very subtle, and sometimes when you are making such an affirmation, arguments will arise against us. Stop at once and meet those arguments. Refuse to accept them. We speak into our words the intelligence which we are, and backed by that greater intelligence of the universal mind, our word becomes a law unto the thing for which it is spoken. There goes forth from this word the power of the infinite. All right, Ernest, you're making me a little crazy here. Basically, Science of Mind uses 5 steps of treatment, okay? Recognition, unification, realization, thanksgiving, and thanksgiving and release. Gratitude and release. I was about to say the same thing twice. And what he is talking about, especially with the no failures, is if you are doing a treatment and you hear in the back of your mind doubts, there are 2 more steps that you can use in the realization. So you do your realization, you hear the moment of doubt, you do a denial of the doubt. You deny the doubt, and then you reaffirm what you're asking for. So that makes 7 steps of treatment. So that when we were 2 branches, and don't ask me what the 2 branches were, because I didn't even know there were 2 branches until I went to ministerial school, and we were in the process of becoming one organization again. The branch that I was brought up in, is we use the 5 steps. The other branch tends to use the 7. But I do love Emma Curtis Hopkins, and she's a huge denial fan. Loves it. People would come in, sit down, tell her their story, and she's sitting there in the back of her mind denying their story. As they're telling her their woes, she's going, you are not that, you are not that, you are not that. So that's how, that's what he's talking about. You can use that denial step and then do a reaffirmation while you're doing your treatment. Honestly, the steps of treatment can have as many steps as you need. What we're teaching you is a scaffolding. How you use it is up to you. All right. As long as you get the building built. Okay. Back to Ernest Holmes. Suppose one were treating their business, and something within them should say, there are too many people in this business. He should handle the thought of competition at once. Declare, there is no competition and no monopoly in my experience. Treatment is a thing of itself. It is an entity of infinite intelligence, life, and action, and nothing can hinder its operation but unbelief or a lack of adequate mental equivalence. They could not enter in because of unbelief and because they limited the Holy One of Israel. Obviously, Bible quotes. Again, Ernest is not telling us where they're from. Never depend upon people or say that things must come from this or that source. It makes no difference where things come from. Say that they are, and let them come from where they may. And then, if something occurs which points to a place for them to come from, it is correct to say, if this is the place, then there is nothing which can hinder. Nothing moves but mind. God makes things through the direct act of becoming the thing which God creates. This is what we do, for our thought becomes the thing thought of. The thought and the thing are one in reality. This next sentence is in all caps. Emphasis earnest. What a person has and what they are is the result of the subjective state of their thought. Keep on subjectifying thought until the balance of consciousness is on the affirmative side and nothing can hinder it from demonstration. This is inevitable, for this is the way of the law. This is the way the law operates. Okay, he's about to give us a good meditation, but before that, one of the other things I want to remind you is one of my attitudes about failure is you haven't failed until you quit. Okay? When you quit is when you fail. So don't quit. But that doesn't mean that you can't realize that what you are doing is not what you want and do something else. That's not considered a failure. Because at that point you realize, you know what, this isn't really what I want, and you go do something else. Okay? It's the act of just laying down and saying, that's what I would consider a failure. I don't believe, yes, I make mistakes. I make mistakes enough, but I don't believe that I've failed until I've quit trying. And sometimes I realize that what I'm trying to do isn't for me, and I go try something else. I still haven't failed. I've just realized that what is mine to do is a phrase we like to use. Okay, so a good meditation for opportunity is the following. My opportunities are unlimited. There is a divine urge to express. It permeates me and fills all space and all people. All of my affairs are in its hands. To it are clearly visible the best ways, methods, and means for my greater expression. I leave my affairs in the hands of this principle and I cooperate with it. Today, the possibilities of my experience are unlimited. The Spirit flows through me, inspiring me and sustaining that inspiration. I have ability and talent, and I am busy using them. This talent is directly sustained and marketed under a universal plan of right action. Life lies open to me, rich, full, abundant. My thought, which is my key to life, opens all doors for me. I am one with infinity, divinity. I realize this unity. I proceed on my way as one who knows that God goes with them into an eternal day of infinite privilege. I have only to open the portals of my soul and accept that which is ready to express through me. Today, I fling those portals wide. Today, I am the instrument through which life flows. I'm really enjoying getting to hear Ernest's own ideas of treatments. So, all right. Next section is no personal responsibility. And yet we are a movement of personal responsibility. So let's see what Ernest is about to say here. All right. Well, let me see if I can clean. I don't know if my glasses are messy or my eyes are just being funky today. Because I'm struggling to, like yesterday, focus was wonderful and I could read everything and it was great. And today I'm struggling to focus. So, okay. Whew. No matter how great a responsibility may rest in that which must be done, never let one moment's responsibility rest in your own thought about it, because that to which the mind gives birth is, and every idea is bound to produce an effect exactly like its cause. When we make a demonstration, we must take what goes with we must take what goes with it. Therefore, all demonstrations should be made in peace, confidence, and joy, and in a realization of divine love and perfection permeating everything. The reason for this is evident, for we are dealing with the law of cause and effect. We are not dependent upon chance, but upon the law. The responsibility of setting the law in motion is ours, but the responsibility of making it work is inherent in its own nature. We must know that we are dealing with the substance from which all things are made. Nothing moves but mind, and we are dealing with the mind that is the mover, the creator, the cause of all that is or is to be. We should sense that back of the word which we speak in the power of the universe surging to express itself. Then speak the word consciously, knowing that it is law. In other words, our responsibility, again, is the what, not the how. Okay? You are responsible for the trend of your thoughts. You are responsible for what you speak into, but how it happens, that's the law. That's the law job. Okay, last section, and we are done with chapter 18. And this The section is called the law of correspondence. All right. The limit of our ability to demonstrate depends upon our ability to provide a mental equivalent of our desires. For the law of correspondence works from the belief to the thing, but it is within our power to provide a greater mental equivalent through the unfolding of consciousness, and this growth from within will finally lead to freedom. What we demonstrate today, tomorrow, and the next day is not as important as the tendency which our thought is taking, the dominant attitude of our mind. If every day things are a little better, a little happier, a little more harmonious, a little more health-giving and joyous, if each day we are expressing more life, we are going in the right direction. And so we meditate daily upon the universe of the all-good, the infinite indwelling spirit, which we call God. The spirit incarnate in man, incarnate in people. Trying to sense and to feel this indwelling good as the active principle in our lives. This is what the mystics call the person of the heart, or the angel of God's presence. This is why they taught that there is always two, for there is what we seem to be and what we really are. As we contact this higher principle of our own lives, which is perfect and complete, needing nothing, wanting nothing, knowing everything, being happy and satisfied, as we daily meditate upon this indwelling God, we shall acquire a greater mental equivalent. For those who have always dwelt on limited thoughts, a very good practice is to dwell upon the magnitude of the universe. Think how many stars there are, how many fish there are in the seas, and how many grains of sand on the beaches. Think of how big the ocean is, of the immensity of space, the bigness of everything, the grandeur of everything. Mechanically, if necessary, compel the mentality to cognize reality. Compel the consciousness to recognize truth through reason, if no other conviction comes. Think, see, and feel activity. Radiate life. Feel that there is that within which is the center and circumference of the universe. The universe is the result of the self-contemplation of God. Our lives are the result of our self-contemplations and are peopled with the personifications of our thoughts and ideas. Accept this without question, for it is true. Nothing is real to us unless we make it real. Nothing can touch us unless we let it touch us. Refuse to have the feelings hurt. Refuse to receive anyone's condemnation. In the independence of your own mentality, believe and feel that you are wonderful. This is not conceit. It is the truth. What can be more wonderful than the manifestation of the infinite mind? Awake, thou that sleepeth, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light. Prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven, and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. Be firm, and ye shall be made firm. Act as though I am, and I will be. On look thou the deity, and the deity will on look thee. As thou hast believed, so be it done. Ask, and it shall be given unto you. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall prosper. Was I expecting to end the chapter with a whole bunch of Bible quotes? No, but here we are. But they were all uplifting and wonderful, and those are the kind of quotes we want to use. The Bible is a library. Always, always, always remember that the Bible is a library. And there's a little bit of everything in the Bible. I mean, A little bit of everything. Yeah, no, not even going to go there. So that was chapter 18 on mental equivalence. And, or no, sorry, that was chapter 18 on the law of attraction. Chapter 19 will be the summary of part 3. Yeah, this has been a kick in the seat of the pants. I have thoroughly enjoyed, to actually sit down and read The Science of Mind cover to cover. I don't believe I've ever done that. Like, I know I've read all of it. But between classes and, it's like every class assigns you, okay, we'll read this chapter, read these sections, or do this, that, and the other thing. So, I've read the whole thing. But to actually sit down and read it like that, it's been very interesting. Very enlightening. I hope you're enjoying the ride with me. All right. I'm going to do a couple of basic housekeeping, and then I'm going to go eat breakfast. Because, I went to the park today, and now I'm hungry. An easy way to support the center. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I'm the running Rev Ryan on the social medias. If you can go and like and share and subscribe and comment and follow, that helps bump us in the algorithms. We think we have good stuff to share. So we want to make people's lives, we want to help people make their lives better. We can't make their lives better. Only they can do that. But we think we've got some tools that may help. So here we are. There. So that's one way. If you want more information about the center, please go to our website, creativelife.org, or you can email info@creativelife.org. That'll get you on the constant contact. You get one email a week because it's a real person doing it. You ain't got time for more than that. And the hot links in the email are hot. If it says click here now, it'll take you right to the information you want or the person that can help you get it. So now I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a catter day, a cuddle with your fur babies day, a drink plenty of water day, a go out in the morning day and stay in the afternoon day. You probably don't live where I do, but if you do, it's hot. Like when we got in the car to come back from the park at 10 minutes to 9, it was already 90 degrees. 9 o'clock in the morning. Yep. Oh, and we're talking about what kind of day to have. So, drink plenty of water day, stay cool day, take a break day, take a rest day, take a nap day, get some stuff done day, whatever it is that you need to do day. You can have a serious day, or a silly day, or a go play day, or a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. I'm going to remind you what Amit Goswami says. Dr. Amit Goswami. You are a human being, not a human doing. Okay? You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark. You are spirit in motion. You are God in action, or as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. All right, beloveds. Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. with you today. I will be back with you around 9 a.m. tomorrow to start on chapter 19. We're going to summarize. Yay. His summary chapters are interesting. And then we will have an amazing Sunday service for you because, today's Saturday. If you're watching it on June 29th. If you're not, well, then who knows? But you can scroll up a couple of videos and see if there is a Sunday service, And I just threw myself off track. So I'm going to remind you to take care of yourself, know that you are loved, and I will see you next time.